because what I try to tell people, when you get stopped by a cop, what kind of, okay, I'm not going to try to make a guess, but you're an innocent man, okay? You're innocent until proven guilty. No man, no matter what uniform he's wearing, can order an innocent man around. Now, once you've been convicted, you're paying your debt back to society, you're wearing stripes across your chest, that's different. But at the time of that stop, you are an innocent man. You are a man. Innocent.
Right.
You haven't done wrong to anybody. You're an innocent man. How dare another man, no matter how many badges he's got on his chest, no matter how big his gun is, how dare a man order another man what to do? And so if a man wants to order another man what to do, require him fair and just compensation. Say, look, I'll be more than glad to carry out the orders. What do you wish of me to do? I wish you put my hands around your back. Okay, fine. Is there any other orders you want me to follow? Yes, I wish you get back in my car. Great. You wish me to wash your car? You want me to run down the store and get you a six-pack? Anything else you wish me to do? No, just sit in the back of the car and take a ride. Okay, great. Now get out of the car. Oh, good. You wish me out of the car? Good. You wish me to take a mugshot left, right? Okay, is that your order? Good. Have I not complied with all the orders? Have you not ordered around an innocent man? And they understand this. The prosecuting attorneys understand this. The courts understand this, that they were bossing around an innocent man. He wasn't guilty of any damn thing. They understand this very basic, simple concept. A man cannot order another man around. There is no such thing as indentured servitude or slavery any place on planet Earth. It's supposed to be, and it's not supposed to exist. Slavery is not supposed to exist. No man can own another man. No man can tell another man what to do without fair and just compensation. So I got people running around trying these stunts, and it's actually freaking working. But when they ask me, how do I collect the money? I said, are you out of your mind trying to collect money? Do you understand what's going to happen the first time? Like that happened out in BC, and that's the west coast of Canada, when the judge ordered the man to appear in court, reappear, and the man said, oh, in 30 days, good, put in the form of order and sign it, judge, and he did. And then when he appeared in 30 days, he gave the judge a bill for like $500 for reappearing. The judge said, what's this? He said, you ordered me to reappear, just like Elvis. You ordered me back to the Hilton, the International Hotel. I reappeared. I want my appearance fee. The judge said, you're crazy. Well, the guy had a hearing against Bob the judge, and he won. Bob the judge had to pay him. So out in D.C., they had this big judiciary gathering on Mother's Day weekend. So I guarantee a lot of judiciary people really hate me because I really messed up their Mother's Day weekend. And they said to the judges, you better be very careful when you place orders from the bench. Just like if you're ordering 300 pizzas for everybody sitting out there in a gallery, you place 300 orders for pizza, judge, guess what? It's coming out of your pocket. Guess what, judge? You order these 300 people to come back in 30 days, guess what? They're going to give you the billing expenses for them reappearing. You better be very careful when you place an order, judge, because you're going to be held liable for it. So like I said,
even though he didn't give notice that he was going to charge him that.
No, every man is presumed to know the law. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. That's right. If you want to place an order, you better believe that man better be your slave. That man he better be a slave. He better be a child.
Better be voluntary servitude.
That's right.
All right, welcome to the Freedom Unchained channel. This is just going to be a series of recordings from Carl Lentz, classic talk shows that he doesn't do anymore, which we need to get him to come back to this world of teaching people and educating people on the simple way to be a man that our fathers failed to teach us. This is just going to be a series of clips for you guys, 4 in all, with the kind of same theme of understanding orders and understanding the position of the public servants. If you wish to take the position of men over the public servants, because we all know the hierarchy goes God, man, government, persons. So if you wish to use their persons that is under government, then you'll be subject to their jurisdiction. So that's what I do on this channel, is teach people how to be man and take the power of man in the position of man that was given to you by God and is a higher power and authority than the government. If you guys want to learn more about common law, please subscribe to the channel. Please smash the like button. Please leave me a comment. Let's get a conversation started. Hit the notification button. And please share this video around everywhere and anywhere you can. Post it so we can start getting more people open to the idea of being free in a free country. It's kind of a weird concept, don't you think? But there is only one way to do that. You can't vote your way into freedom. The only way to do that is to learn common law and to re-educate yourself away from the indoctrinated legal system. But that's it. I'm going to let you guys get back to it. All right, here you go. Clip 2.
You're going to go in a trial to answer to somebody else's complaint?
Well, I mean, if he goes to trial, yeah, I guess so. But,
okay, this is I try to tell everybody all the time, or a million times. You never let them drag you. You never just go in there one-sided. Who's the man with the long beard? He always says that to you. As a defendant, you can never win. The best you can do is break even or a draw or lose. So you have to always come in as a prosecutor. You have to prosecute a claim the same time somebody's making a complaint. And a claim always trumps a complaint. So you have to come and you have to file a claim. You have to say that they administrating my property without any rights. I claim that he told me what to do with my car, and he had no right to tell me what to do with my car. And then he has to prove he had a right. The only problem is for public officers and state employees, they have no rights. Only man has rights. So they have duties and responsibilities and obligations that they have to uphold. So right off the bat, there's no doubt about it. It's like, does that policeman, do you have any rights? It's like, well, what? Do you have any rights to stop my car? No, that's a duty and obligation or some sort of authority. But in this country, rights supersede and trump everything. So do you have a right? Well, no, not in the capacity as a policeman. I have a duty. That's right. But me, as a man, I have a right. So did I have the right to travel to my car? Yes. Okay, in the pyramid structure of this society, what's on the top of the pyramid? Rights. What's under pyramids? Under rights? Duties, obligations, responsibilities, and privileges. Can somebody take away your privilege to be a cop? Yes. Can you no longer then stop people driving down the road? Well, then, right, I couldn't stop them. Why? Because it would be unlawful. Why? Because you'd interfere with that man's rights, right? Yeah. So as a cop, you have a privilege to stop me, right? Yes. Okay. As a man, do I have the right to travel from point A to point B? Yes. Okay. So you had a duty, right? Yeah, well, I had a right. So what trumps what in this country? Privileges, or duties, or rights? I had a right, and you interfered with that right.
Okay, but do you use the Constitution?
No, you could refer back to the Constitution. You could say, I believe I have the right to travel, and not only do I believe that I have that right, the Ninth Amendment also secures and protects that right. You never rely upon somebody else's document. You can refer to it.
Okay, so wait a minute, Carl. So you're talking to a cop, and you ask the cop this question, and the cop comes back with, oh, are you one of them sovereign citizens? Then what do you say?
Well, when a cop gives me a ticket, I love taking tickets because to me that's.
No, it wasn't that. I asked you if the cop asked you, are you one of those sovereign citizens? What would you say?
I said the only thing I know is I'm a man. That's all I know is I'm a man. I said sovereign citizen. That I don't know, but what I do know is I'm a man.
Thank you.
And what I wanted. I don't get into theory with a policeman on the side of the highway.
All right, so here's the next clip, clip 3.
So the feds are going to put me in a mental place. What fed? Is that the man's name first? Also, there's a Guest 51 guy. Let's see what this Guest 51. Somebody was saying that the feds wanted to put him in somebody gets 50, somebody wanted to put him in some sort of a mental place. I was like, how don't you know how to handle when another man talks to you? How don't you understand this? How does Get 50 doesn't understand? And when some man says, the feds are going to put me in a mental place. What fed? Is that the man's name, first name, last name, middle name? Is that his nickname, Fed? The feds are going to do this? The feds ain't got nothing. They ain't got arms, they ain't got legs. Bob, who works for the feds, is going to do it. Did you just simply ask Bob? Who the hell are you, Bob, to touch me? No, you guys don't know how to act. You guys are all terrified of these little feds or all these CRAs or IRSs or BBTs or whatever. These alphabet things are coming after you. These symbols on a piece of paper. They're not real, people. They don't exist. There's no such thing. And people can't figure it out. They say, well, I represent the IRS, I represent FBI, I represent TGI, I represent PDIF. Yeah, great. You're still a man, right? Yeah, you're still trying to touch me, right? You're still trying to order me about, right? Yeah. What gives you that right to order me to do anything? I thought you were my public servant. Yeah. And who are you? You're a servant. Who are you to order me? I don't understand why this is so freaking difficult, why there's 100 and something of these shows going. I don't get it. So like I said, this guest 50 was trying to get on a while ago, and I don't know if Bobby let him come on or not, but I remember just going past the computer and seeing him saying, oh, the feds are going to take me away. The feds are going to give me a psychological evaluation. Oh. Trying to see what it says here. Many more people die each year of prescription drugs than heroin or cocaine. Okay, yeah, great. It wasn't 10 acres apart. The land was 10 acres, but we only utilized a few acres. Okay, you don't know how to control. You don't know how to say, okay. Well, I just got cut off of the call entirely. Apparently the feds are listening, and they don't want me to hear this. Oh, yeah, great. Yeah, feds. Yeah, I love the feds. Just like I like the them, the its, the theys, the we's. Yeah. I've called the feds on their bullshit, and now they are trying to have me committed by force into a prison mental ward. Well, to shut me up. Yeah, I guess you're such a valuable member that of some drug cartel that they're coming right after you. That's why you got to listen to my show on Saturday night. Like I said, it's just funny when it says I've called the feds on their bullshit, and now they try. How about you call Bob or Joe or Vinny on their bullshit? Okay. You people don't get it. And this is what I'm saying. Once you people get it, you won't be listening to the show anymore and say, holy shit, I get it. I got to be looking for Bob, Joe, Vinny, Susie, Charlie, Pete, Bob, Bill. That's right. Nobody named IRS. Nobody named Feds is coming after you. Just like that guy Felix called me up from Australia the other day, and I put him on Mark's show and say, hey, I'm doing Mark's show. Hey, this is great. Tell Mark what you just said to me. Oh, yeah, IRS was the Revenue Service of Australia was chasing me around for years. Oh, I put all this paperwork in. Oh, yeah. They told me you keep pursuing us in this manner, and we're going to take you to court. Or you wish to bring this before the court, bring it before the court. And when you lose, and you're going to lose, we're going to ask for an extra $40,000 in court costs. So I said to him, hey, you ready to stop the bullshit? You ready just to talk to them and just say, hi, Susie, how you doing? Can we have lunch? Can we have a cup of tea? Can we talk about the debt that you believe I owe? And then he did. Wrote a nice little simple letter like that. Next thing you know, he's calling me up saying, hey, I got a nice letter. I got a phone call from Susie today. Lovely, great phone call. Yay. Susie says, how about I'm going to send you a confirmation letter. I need you to sign it. Oh, and she said, don't get all paranoid on me. Don't get all anti-pants. Don't say, oh, I signed something. It's blood, and it's going to be a deal with the devil. And she said, don't go all Nancy boy on me. She said, I'm just going to send you this confirmation letter, sign it, and we're just going to sign off that you don't owe a debt anymore, and we're going to drop all the charges on you. And I said, see, guys, that's it. What the hell part of this don't you understand? I don't get it. Just because all these other gurus told you these 10,000 billion steps so they can write all these great, big, huge, ridiculous books and get you guys all convinced that this is some sort of magical code that you got to fucking unscramble is ridiculous. Or that all these judges are evil. No, they're not. They're just waiting for the man to appear. Just like when that little guy came on, I'm going to make him my poster boy on my website, the guy with no teeth, 5 feet tall, red hair and freckles, 57 years old. He barely read or write. He walks into the court now, and he's got total command of the court. He's totally got them petrified. And you guys are like, oh, I've been studying this. I know all this stuff. I graduated. This guy didn't even make it out of third grade. And this guy's got the court running around like crazy. He's jumping all kinds of hoops. And it's funny, the interview we did, me and Gus did with him up in Indiana, the judge finally said, she's the one. She's the one. She's the state of Indiana. And his ex-wife was like, what, me? Who? What? No, I know. Yes. It's got to be represented by some man or woman. And when he found out it was his ex-wife, she was like, what? I'm not asking you to prosecute this guy. And that's what even the little guy said. It's like, look, if we want to do something, we'll do it civilly. Why are we doing it criminally? What's this all about? So then they finally wrote it all off. The state of Indiana said, fine, you don't owe any more debt. Fine, no jail time. And he says, oh, not only not going to get jail time, you're going to expunge my whole entire record. It's not even going to be that I ever appeared in this court ever. And they were like, well, we'll seal it. And he says, no, I want to expunge. I want it gone. I want anybody who looks at this in the future to never see this. And he said, okay, fine. They're waiting for a man to appear. You don't have to act like a man. Kick your mom and dad in the pants It's not the judge's fault. It's not IRS's fault. It's not your county's fault. It's not your state's fault. It's not the federal government's fault. It's your parents' fault. It's your fault that you don't know how to be a man. Just like, holy shit, what am I doing? I've been being chased by these boogeymen my whole life. These FBI, IBS, CBETs, XYZs chasing me. Holy crap. Why don't I just turn around and say, hey, whoa. Who's the man behind this? Let me talk to the man. Hey, yo, man, have I done something to you? No, then why are you chasing me? What? Why are you sending your machine after me? Why are you sending your creation that you're in charge after me? Why are you doing it? Why are you terrorizing me? What are you doing this for? Is there a purpose to this? I hope so. Because it's getting frustrating. It's getting a little annoying. I hope you're going to back them up, that machine of yours, up a little bit because it's trespassing. I hope you're going to back it up a little bit. That's it. Your machine's causing me harm. That's it. No rocket science to this. I can't believe this. 100-something shows on saying the same thing. Don't get it. I don't get this. It's so simple and scary. And like I said, what I'm getting now is I'm getting people from federal prisons calling me. Saying, hey, man, how do I get out of this? How do you get out of what? How do I get out of the federal prison? Or what did you do? Well, I messed around with the, U.S. Treasury. Well, why'd you do that? Well, I guess that's where the money was. It's like asking Jesse James, why do you rob banks, or whoever that guy was. That Dillinger, why do you rob banks? And he's like, of course, that's where the money is. It's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, okay, so you got caught. Now what do you want me to do? Oh, I want you to get me out. What did you do while you were in the court? Like what? That's like, I need to see how you acted when you were in court. It's like, no, I got all these codes and all this other stuff. I don't give a damn what you got. I want like, well, this is what they said. I don't care what they said. How did you act in court? What did you not do in court? So let me see what you did do in court so I can tell you what you forgot to do. So obviously you forgot to do something because now your ass is sitting in federal prison somewhere. Obviously you forgot to do something. Just like these guys calling me up and saying, put a lien on the judge. I think there's a huge step that you forgot to do first. I think before you put a lien on somebody, what do you got to do first? And nobody ever tells me. I was like, holy crap. I was like, you know what? I can make a DVD. That's it. I'm going to explain this a million damn times, one person at a time. Because there's a lot of there's steps to putting on a lien. Not just like, well, he did me wrong, so I'm going to put a lien on him. Oh, really? That's what a lien means. Is that what you believe? Really? And now you understand why you're all going to jail because of this stuff? No, we don't. Okay, good. I'll make a DVD.
And our last and final clip 4.
And this man just told me, he says, you know what, Carl? This guy just got busted with pot. And he asked the cop. The cop says, get out of your car. I said, is that in order? He said, absolutely. He says, we found some pot. You're going to take a ride downtown. You're under arrest. He says, you ordered me in the back of your car? You ordered my hands on him? Yeah, absolutely. He said the guy came out of jail the very next morning. What, the very next morning? He sent out 3 bills to the cop, the captain, and the police commissioner for $5,000. Guess what? The charges were dropped on him immediately. Yeah, this shit is so simple it's scary, dude. I don't know why the hell you're dicking around with lawyers. This shit's so scary, it's ridiculous.
All right.
So I'm going to have this guy come on a Saturday show and explain how he did it. He said, hey, is that an order? Yes. You ordered me back of the car? Yes. Oh, this is going to be fun. How about handcuffs? Can I get handcuffs? Hey, why don't you put some on my ankles, too? How about you order me to give you ankles? The kid said, they just charge you. You just keep racking up the bills. Every time he orders you to do something, hey, man, that's another $50, another $100. Kid was racking it up. Turn to the left, turn to the right. Now give me your thumbprint. Yeah, not a problem. He handed him a bill. He went home, gave him an itemized statement of the bill. For each fingerprint, $50. Turn to the left, $50. Cooperates in the back of the car, $50. Guy came up with a $5,000 bill, handed it to the cop, and the captain, the supervisor. They all dropped the charges. Now he wants to know how to collect on that $5,000. That part of the show I never taught you people. Because you people are crazy. You guys would be all running up there writing bills like crazy. It's fine that you're writing the bills, but I just don't really want you guys collecting on them.
Right. How do you collect on them?
That's right, because you guys would, and you make the police department broke. And are you going to be the one riding around in a squad car 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning dealing with crazy people worse than you? Would you want to do his job? Hell no, you wouldn't. So that's why I don't want to hurt the police officers, and I don't want to hit them.
Well, just getting the charges dismissed is a payment enough, isn't it?
That's right. That's all I'm teaching people to do. I'm not teaching people to collect. To lean up the police officers and take their pensions or take their paychecks, because this guy certainly wouldn't want to do that policeman's job, and he knows there's a hell of a lot worse guys in his neighborhood than him. And he certainly wouldn't want the bad guys running around his freaking neighborhood, because those police leave your neighborhood, you're at the mercy of people worse than you in your own neighborhood. Oh, believe me, if you live in that Richmond area, I know that area, and I wouldn't definitely want a cop in that area.
We just mentioned that gentleman up in Canada who sent a bill to the chief of police and the officer. Could I do the same thing with my charge, even though it's been that long? And I never asked him if is that an order, but I did do everything he said. I complied with everything he said.
Yeah, so if I carried out all your orders, you could say something like that. I carried out all your orders. I was in full compliance, was I not? I did everything that you wished of me to do, and now I'm going to require you to pay me compensation for carrying out your orders.
Okay.
Pretty simple.